everybody. We're back with our reaction to this week's The Walking Dead, The Big Scary You, Season 8, Episode 5. The Big Scary, and it's the letter U. No idea what that's about.
No.
I suspect we'll be visiting Negan at this point, though, because we're pretty much finished with that whole gun
escapade
plot thing.
And
so,
you think, if they're talking about big scary somebody or other, that's his sort of character, you'd think. But why U? What's the U stand for?
Dunno.
Negan doesn't begin with U.
No. Eugene?
Eugene begins with an E,
I know, but
unless
you say Eugene, and it might be a play on
unless
words.
his first name's Ulysses Negan or something, I don't know.
I could see Negan saying, "Oh, here's the big scary U." To Eugene. Being funny.
Yeah.
Right, so we had a devastating loss for King Ezekiel in the kingdom.
They literally wiped out every one of his people.
Every one of his fighters.
In one go.
Yeah, gone.
Up to that point, they're doing well, and then bang, gone in one shot.
So I don't think... It would be nice to get a follow-up to that, but I just don't have a feeling we will this episode. I'd love to know what Carl and Michonne are up to, because we haven't seen them for ages. Yeah. And I hope we get to some of that. So let's just get started then.
Plan B. People are a resource. Money on the table. People are the foundation of what we are building here. I saw you stop for that Gregory idiot. You were there, you saw the whole thing, you heard his little speech. Why would you stop for that bearded prick?
Bearded prick.
What I fear is a fruitless death.
You can ask a priest, why did he stop?
I don't think he knows he's a priest, does he?
Yeah. Sees the collar.
Is he wearing it?
Yeah.
Point of your life be saving that dickhead. That wouldn't be it. There had to be some reason I did what I did. Maybe this is the reason. What? I think I'm here to take your confession.
I figured as much. Why else would he be locked in a trailer with him?
Yeah, good luck with that.
I figured they'd have a long, drawn-out conversation.
One thing that is sure as ass, if my people think I'm dead, a lot of folks are gonna die in there. Why? Listen to me. I don't have shit to confess. Except maybe the fact that I rug one out right where you're sitting just to calm down a bit.
Why is he so juvenile?
Let me ask you something. Why'd you become a priest? I love God. And I love people. I wanted to bring them together. To help people through their difficult times. To help them through their weaknesses. Well, look at that. That's my thing. I like to help people through the weaknesses too. Been doing it one way or another my whole life. Yes, and we're gonna find that subhuman coward that did this to us, and we're gonna kill him very slowly in front of everyone here over the course of a few very long days.
Of course, he's the prime suspect.
Good meeting people. Now let's make today the best today it can be. Costs you nothing more than saying the truth aloud. You don't think you have anything to confess? People you've killed?
I haven't killed anyone that didn't need it.
The workers you treat like slaves.
It's an economy. Some people win, some people lose, but no one's a slave, no one's going hungry, and you couldn't say that before all this.
Carl told us about your wives. Women you pressure into marrying you.
Every one of those ladies made a choice.
An impossible
Was that
choice.
first?
Sam, give me strength.
Wow. I did not expect that.
I thought he was going to try and spur him on to tell him a weakness that they could exploit later. But clearly there's something up with somebody he cared about by the sound of it.
Thought it was a walker. So dirty.
Yeah. Just like one big smudge, aren't they?
There are people in there who aren't fighters. Doing this could change that. Make them pick up guns and stand by the saviors. And if the saviors don't surrender, maybe everyone fights us. And we don't have the kingdom anymore. We're not doing this.
It's a big hit.
He has a point, but I like Daryl's plan.
You ain't doing this.
Oh, guys,
If
really?
you couldn't see that coming,
I know.
I mean, really,
I don't want them to
There you
fight
go.
though.
going for a little tussle. It's clearly not that big of an issue over at the sanctuary because
Meanwhile,
yeah,
playing.
do like nothing's happening. Got the fan going, the lights on.
Not anymore.
Well, clearly not an emergency situation.
Wow, that was the. I mean, he's going
So
for
he's going
it.
to kill Rick for the sake of.
He's not going to kill him.
Well, he's nearly smashed
I
his
think
head
they're
in.
just
Play fighting.
frustrated. No. No.
They haven't got enough fighting going on.
Oh no! Now you're going to lose everything.
Nice one.
At least they're destroyed.
Yeah. When we talk about losing an advantage over nothing,
Well, you knew there had to be a reason for them to fight.
they're worried about other people dying. Now how many people are going to die because you didn't do your job? Numpty.
Why isn't shrapnel hitting them? Look at his face. What, because they're moving so much, they know the difference? Get out of here.
I suppose the noise is attracting them, or I don't know.
Where's Negan?
Oh. What in the hell?
I am Negan. Anyone else want a bullet? Anyone?
He's got them trained well. People are such idiots.
Such sheep, aren't they?
And that is why I am here.
Do you think Eugene
No,
knows it's Dwight?
No.
Okay.
No, although he was looking at those pieces that he'd painted.
Yeah, he's like, I got the impression he's piecing together something.
Yeah, Father Gabriel was talking to Negan. I thought there'd be some more information exchanged where, there's something to grip onto and think, they need to be doing that. But really, that little aspect of it came to the point of implying that Negan is trying to do the right thing. He is trying to get people through it. He is building a structure that people can work to.
Yeah, I agree. I think the problem is he is a narcissist. And he is incapable of actually leading people effectively. I mean, he's doing what he thinks is best, but...
Yeah.
Like thinking he's the big baddie and this is what you do to get people together. Hints of dictatorship, of it's my way and this is the way it's done. And if you let people have their own way, they're going to take over. Yeah. I was thinking of Saddam Hussein a lot, like how he kept the different factions, the different tribes in order through violence. But it was what he had to do to keep the peace type of thing. Yeah. And I kind of feel like that's what Negan's doing. But it's like overall not a good way to live.
No, it's of just rule them all with an iron fist and therefore they do what you want. So,
but also at the same time being like, they're like, oh, I love you, thank you, Negan, and, thank God for Negan, and that praise, that's what he lives for. That's what he wants, ultimately. He doesn't ultimately want them happy.
Well, the people who are like sheep, I suppose that's how you treat them, because it's almost what they want. They don't want to have to think for themselves. Yeah. They don't want to have to worry. They want somebody to take care of them, and they just exist.
Which is why he doesn't get along with Rick. When Father Gabriel brought up his wives, and he was saying those women had a choice. Well, no, they didn't. I mean, did Sherry have a choice?
No. It was the lesser of two evils.
And then that other girl that we met when Eugene was there, I can't remember her name, but she was the one crying over her husband all the time. And there was like, you better stop all this crying. You're going to make things worse for him and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, well, that didn't look like a choice to me. So he's full of it. I think to a lot of people it's all just, oh, come on, it's just a show. But it's like, there's a reason why we like shows and why we dislike shows, and it's because it resonates with us on a personal level. And this is one of those things where I'm just like, it's not funny, I don't like him, I want him to die, and I'm tired of his bullshit. I hate everybody that follows him. I understand why they do, because people, it's easier to follow. It's easier to be a sheep.
As long as you're comfortable yourself, and there's no threat to yourself, you're willing to go along. You see other people getting hurt, but at least it's the selfishness as well.
Yeah.
As long as you're okay, what happens to them is their problem. And again, that happens in the
world right now. All right, so we will see you guys next week. Looking forward to seeing what happens with Father Gabriel, where this goes, and Eugene, what's he thinking. Overall, it was an okay episode. You quite enjoyed it.
It was, it wasn't as good as the previous one that was all action, but it was good. I appreciate the content, and I thought it was written quite well. There wasn't any time when I thought, oh, they kind of did that badly or anything. I thought it was really well organised and followed nicely on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First time we've disagreed on what we think about the show, but no biggie. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Talk to you all next week. Bye.
See you next week.